Hi, this is Duad Malin, and this we're going to discuss my thoughts on the Ben Drowned creepypasta. So you know Ben Drowned, right? It was like in a Legend of Zelda game and stuff. I don't know. And stuff. And the creepypasta goes like this. I don't know. Someone called Ben that picked up the game, right? I think it was called The Legend of Zelda and stuff. And he started to notice something strange about the game, you know. And maybe his name wasn't Ben. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe that's just the name of the creepypasta or something. But yeah, like, you know that guy that picked it up, right? His name wasn't Ben. I think his name was probably something else. I don't know. I don't really know the guy's name, but he picked it up, right? He picked up a copy of Legend of Zelda, right? And then, you know, then he went home and started playing it, right? And he started the screen up, right? Like, you know, the start screen and shit. Like, he clicked start, and then he went in the files and stuff, right? You know, the slots and stuff, the files and stuff, the load save files, something like that. There was not really any new file. Like, there was no new file. It's just Ben in one of the files and stuff, right? And then he clicked on that file known as Ben, right? And then he started to notice something strange about the game and stuff, right? Like, a lot of strange things started happening, like the statue that looks like Link. He had like a smiley face on it, right? And you know, it looks kind of like a more I don't know. It looks like a different version of Link, all entirely, right? Like, you know, Link, right, he has that typical face, and, you know, you have Ben Drowned, like, you know, you got that other Link, right, and stuff. I don't know if that Link was named Ben or something, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the guy started to notice some strange things in the game, right, like, some strange things were happening and stuff, you know. Like, I don't know, like, there was, like, you know, fire everywhere or something like that, I don't know. There was the moon and stuff, you know, that big-ass moon with the face on it and stuff, there was that. And there was also, I don't know, like less people in the area and stuff in the game. There's only a few people that were there, or maybe there were no people at all. And stuff, and you're tormented by this other guy and stuff, right? Like, you know, when Link's playing his I don't know, when he's playing the flute or something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, a flute, right? I don't know what the fuck you call it. It's a flute. Yeah, well, you know, when he's playing that, right, and stuff, you know, like, what happens, right, you know, when Ben, like, you know, when Ben appears, right, I think that's what the other Link is called, you know, that one with the smiley face on it and stuff, you know what I mean, with that face, right, you know, that, and it's like a statue, right, I think it's called, Ben, yeah, you know, when Ben appears, right, he basically burns you to death and stuff like that, yeah, when you're, like, playing that flute, right, and stuff, when you're playing the, I think it's the Ocarina of Time, I'm not too sure what music it is, yeah, probably is the Ocarina of Time. When you're playing that, right, Ben appears and burns you to death and stuff, yeah. And after that, I don't know, I think you get thrown back into somewhere else or something, I'm not too sure, but yeah. And stuff, there's a lot of crazy things that happen in that game, right, you know, Ben, it's very similar to Tails, though, and Sonic.exe and stuff, right. There's some crazy things happen after that, right, like, you know, there's a lot of crazy things in the game, right, like, you know. You should just play the game to figure it out for yourself and stuff like that, but yeah, that's all I can say for it and stuff. Well, my initial thoughts on Ben Drowned, right? That's what you want to hear and stuff. I don't know, it was scary at the time. Obviously, I know it's fake now and stuff, because, you know, I did all the research into it and stuff like that, you know. I used to research it a lot when I was little, but I figured out it was fake and stuff, right? But, you know, when I was little, I used to think it was real, which is what made it exciting and stuff. Kind of intrigued me to research it more, but yeah. I don't know what else I can say about Ben Drowned. It's just a gaming creepypasta and stuff, right, yeah. It was interesting at the time. I did used to do a lot of research on it on YouTube and stuff, yeah, mainly it was just on YouTube. I don't really research it on any other platform or website or something like that, yeah. You know, I just researched it on YouTube. Sorry, I'm a little tired, I just got up and stuff, yeah. But anyways, yeah, let's get back on topic here. Ben Drowned, right? I don't know, yeah, the creepypasta is like a game, right? You should just play Ben Drowned to figure it out for yourself and see what happens in it and stuff, yeah. I don't really know what else I don't really know what else I can say about it. Is, yeah, I used to research it on YouTube. I did used to go on YouTubers and stuff like that, like, you know, like they used to talk about the creepypasta right known as Ben Drowned and stuff, yeah. I did used to go on YouTube videos about that a lot when I was little as well. Mainly it was just YouTube videos and stuff and people discussing their thoughts and opinions on Ben Drowned. No, I'm doing that, yeah. No, I'm doing that. I'm discussing my thoughts and opinions on it. So my thoughts are, yeah. It was scary and stuff, you know. There's also that backwards music, right, and stuff, you know, that backwards music in it and stuff, right. Like the Ocarina of Time was played backwards. That did used to scare me as a kid. It was kind of scary, right? You know, like when something plays backwards, right? It always sounds scary. Stuff, but it was interesting and stuff, right? But you know, after I figured out it was fake, right? So whatever. Just another creepypasta, right? Kind of ruined it, kind of killed me. Or maybe I just grew out of it, I don't know. Kind of ruined it, kind of killed the feel. Maybe I just grew out of it or something, yeah. But I mean, you know, Ben Tran, he doesn't come into real life and kill you just like Sonic.exe or Tails doll. He's just in the game, I think, yeah. And, yeah, I don't know. You know, that guy that picked up Ben Tran, I mean, not Ben Tran, you know, that guy that picked up, the Legend of Zelda game, right? And stuff. He didn't really die, I think. I think he's still alive. I think he's still alive or something like that, yeah. But he just played it. I don't know, maybe the creepypasta's made up. I'm not too sure. But you know, essentially the guy went to a store, he picked up a Legend of Zelda game and stuff, started playing it when he was at home, and then he noticed something strange about this Legend of Zelda game, right? It was like a loaded file on it, which is not really supposed to happen, right? It's called Ben, I already discussed it. He clicked on it and then he started experiencing strange things and stuff in it. Like, you know, there was a statue popping up, there was some odd things about the game, and yeah, it was interesting and stuff, right? Yeah. I mainly just used to research it on YouTube and stuff. I don't really research it on any other platform, but yeah, Ben Tran was a very interesting creepypasta and stuff, yeah. It did used to scare me as a kid, but you know, after I figured out I was just another creepypasta, I was like, oh, whatever. Or maybe I just grew out of it, I don't know. Maybe I knew it was fake, and I mean, Ben Tran doesn't even kill you anyways, I mean, he's just in the game, yeah. And I don't know what else I can say about it. I just used to research it on YouTube. We used to go on countless YouTube videos about it, like, you know, Ben Drowned this, and like, you know, top 10 creepypasta videos, or they'll mention Ben Drowned or something, or top 10 gaming creepypasta videos, I don't know. They'll mention Ben Drowned, but yeah. Ben Drowned was a very interesting creepypasta and stuff. You should definitely research it by yourself in your own free time or something like that. Yeah, research it by yourself in your own free time, but yeah. Yeah, Ben Tran was interesting, you know, it's very scary at its time, right, and stuff, but you know, after I figured out that it wasn't real and stuff, it's just another creepypasta, I'm not scared of it anymore. I mean, it is interesting, right, you know, it's like a game or something like that, like a Legend of Zelda game, right, and it's like a corrupted save file or something, I'm not too sure. No, it's not really corrupted, or maybe it is, yeah, it is corrupted, or maybe it ain't, I don't know, maybe it's just a typical save file, right, but it's just, you know, strange things happen in this Zelda game and stuff, you know, odd things start to pop up and stuff like that. It's very interesting and stuff, yeah. I mean, you should definitely research it yourself and see what you think about it yourself, yeah. Ben Tran doesn't really kill you in real life, or just like, you know, just, like, you know, something like, you know, Tails doll, something like that, right? Tails doll kills you in real life, but, oh shit. I'm so tired, I keep stuttering on my words, shit. My brain's kind of, I don't know how I used to think, but yeah, let me try my hardest. I'm trying my hardest shit. Yeah, what was I talking about again? Yeah, off topic. Yeah, yeah, Tails doll, right? Like, yeah, like Ben Tran, he's not really like Tails doll and stuff. He doesn't come in real life and kill you and stuff. Whereas Tails doll does. Ben Tran's more like, I don't know, it's just a typical creepypasta, right? It's just a typical gaming creepypasta, but yeah. But Ben Tran was scary at its time and stuff, right? You know, yeah. That corrupted game file and stuff of Zelda, right? Like, you know, the corrupted game file of Zelda and stuff. It was known as Ben, right? And you know, Ben's like in the game, right? But he's like a statue. I don't know who Ben was and stuff. I'm not too sure. I'm not too keen on that. I don't know. I think it was some guy that was playing Zelda and stuff, and maybe he just got sucked into the game by some magical, mystical power or some shit. I'm not too sure what happened, man. I mean, maybe there was a guy and stuff called Ben. I mean, that's not the actual guy in the creepypasta though, right? Maybe there was someone else before him, right? So there was a guy called Ben, right? He was playing the Legend of Zelda game, I don't know. Maybe he just got sucked into it or something. And then there was that other guy, right? He's like in the creepypasta, right? That guy that's like in the creepypasta, you know, the one that picked up the Legend of Zelda game from the convenience store or something like that, right? Yeah, that's him, right? And then he starts playing it and stuff, then he discovers strange things about it and stuff like that, right? Yeah. You know, there's like weird things happening in the game that are not supposed to happen, you know. But yeah, it was interesting and stuff. I used to do a lot of research on it and stuff when I was little. And also another thing I wanted to mention is, you know, if you play like the Ocarina of Time music near the moon, right, you get burned to death or something like that, I think, yeah. I don't know if Ben appears, I don't think he does. I think it's just, it just happens, right, you just get burned to death and stuff. Every time you play that music, I think you get burned to death or something like that, yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, yeah, that's my thoughts on Ben Drowned and stuff, and what I think about it. It was scary at its time and stuff, right? I mean, after I figured out it wasn't real, I was like, oh, whatever, it's just another creepypasta, and I'll stop researching it. Or maybe I just grew out of it. I'm not too sure, but yeah, so that's my thoughts on Ben Drowned. You should definitely do some research on it by yourself in your own free time. So that's my thoughts on Ben Drowned, and this is Duan Mala signing off.